Hello, besties.
Hello.
We are back.
Welcome,
in the
welcome.
So rude.
It's
home studio.
Wow, it feels right. I've missed this place.
I know, and it has missed us as well.
I am here with Sebb Argo,
Hello, besties, and I'm here with Dion Yorkie,
or should I say, the husband of
the
my,
husband
the
of
beautiful
my
husband
heart.
of mine.
Husband of my heart.
Which is, why I'm rocking these right now. I don't have a signature drink today because Sebb forgot me in the wind. As a newlywed, Sebb has forgot. Usually I'll set up the whole studio and get everything
Which
ready.
you didn't
and
today.
Sebb just brings a drink.
You didn't set
and
up
Sebb
the whole
brought himself
studio.
a nice coffee.
Yeah, this is from this morning at 7 a.m.
Is that the 5-week-old coffee from before the wedding?
No, this is when at 7 a.m. when I went to the gym that you left me alone going to the gym. I walked to Starbucks, got some Starbucks, and went to the gym. Because you ditched me.
You know what? That's a good applause. I'm proud of you. Yeah, I've been waking up late. I've been so exhausted, working so hard every day, just getting my life back together. So, big applause for you.
When does it start?
I'll meet you tomorrow at 5 a.m.
When does getting the life together part start?
I will do the 5 a.m. club with you starting tomorrow. Is that a good deal?
It can be 7 a.m. That's what I did. I was 7 a.m.
Okay.
Not
I can,
5 a.m.
How about 6 a.m.?
I won't hold my breath. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. And do you like my glasses?
Yeah, you look very cute.
I'm pertaining to a lot of things we're going to talk about. Not only the wedding, which we'll get into, but also I'm giving lover era.
No, you're giving
and we're literally for that era as well. We're living our best life because we already saw it in theaters once. We're going again tomorrow.
Yes.
We've seen it once in concert. We're going again 2 more times.
So you're
Big yes.
Right now you're giving
slay.
1989 Taylor's version era for sure. I can see it.
Okay.
I'm giving Reputation era Taylor's version if you can't.
I was, it's very 1989 to have a couple reveals, I feel.
Yeah.
And I really want to this is coming off later. These are coming off later.
Oh, because you're a slut. Taylor's version from the vault.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's talk about it real quick.
Dive in there, and then we'll talk about. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be a 2-part episode.
Well, yeah, we'll do this episode.
Yeah, there'll be exclusives only on patreon.com/Sebastian, and then the rest will be, part 2.
Anyway, so we came back from the wedding, which we'll get into. But then we were like, oh, let's go see the Eras tour at the movie theater.
Oh, and it was
not what we expected to.
I have words.
Just for a simple reason. So, we got VIP. Because we were like, oh, let's splurge.
The VIP kind of got us.
Yeah, VIP got us and slapped us.
I would have rather just paid for the
face.
normal intermission at this point.
Yeah, we should have paid for the regular seats. Because I didn't know that if you get VIP... you get a little monologue before the movie starts. The person that owns the theater, I don't know who it was, the manager, Miss Manager, comes up before the movie starts, and he's like, "Welcome, Swifties. We are so excited to have you here. I know you might want to sing and dance, so make sure you do it. Just don't block anyone's view." And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then he goes, "And we will be leaving the lights on throughout the whole function because our waiters will be coming in and out, going up the stairs, okay? So, blah." And as soon as he said that, I'm like, it's a joke, right?
I just, with the lights on first and foremost, that's not a movie.
No, you
That
literally go to the movie theater to be in the dark.
I'm holding your hand and there's children dancing behind us.
Nobody danced because of the lights on.
No one danced, but that's the thing. I'm saying this whole leave the lights on so people can dance. It's absurd.
Yeah, and then the whole movie you can see the waiter just looking at everyone like this from the corner waiting for someone to call them. I'm like, girl, this is not what I expected my
and
Eras
immediately
movie experience.
as they spoke out saying they're dancing is accepted, lights will be on. Well, suddenly I don't know, just everyone starts mumbling in the crowd and someone just goes, dancing.
Well, because there has been a lot of instances when people dance, which I don't know.
I know it's wild. I
looked
at you and I was like,
to it.
I just looked at you and I was like, it is wild how quickly a trend on TikTok can affect all around the world.
All around the world.
It was quite wild how fast they reacted to it. Because it was the day you showed me the TikToks of people dancing.
People going
that
wild.
The employees were already had a system for it.
But
I was thoroughly impressed, scared, and terrified, bewildered, and I didn't know how to feel.
But I want to know if that's just because it's VIP or that's just in Canada. Because I know everywhere else in the world they're not doing that lights on thing. But I think it's just because it was a VIP experience.
It was
they
giving
left the lights
Canadian
on.
kindness.
Yeah, but it's so fucking annoying because you go to the movie theater to be in the dark.
It was awful. It ruined the experience. Like it's a long ass show. So like after the first hour and a half, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fall asleep because like, I don't know, it was bringing me out of it.
Because yeah, like with the lights off, you're into it. You're in the concert. You're like, yes, you can be like, we are never. But with the lights on, you just feel like you're like, you know, like in science class when they would play a movie. Like you felt like that because it was the lights on. Just turn the lights off if you're doing a movie theater experience.
Exactly, and it's very much that, and all of that together into one made me feel like if this happens again tomorrow, I have a plan. I have like a system.
What's the system?
Firstly, I'm gonna like, if it gets too overwhelming, I'm gonna go buy some Sour Patch Kids. You know, I'm gonna go buy some Sour Patch Kids and be like, do I want to go back in that theater?
No, like if they leave the lights on, I think you should talk to someone, tell them to turn the lights off.
Yeah, so when I go for the Sour Patch Kids, I'll be like, how serious is this? And then after I've kind of like, you know, scoped it out, like, oh my god, like, what are we talking here? What's going on? I'll just be like, hey, maybe we should turn the lights off, you know? Like, let people watch the movie.
Yeah, because it's stupid and you can't even see it properly with the lights on.
But then they'll probably just say, no, we have to because people are dancing. And then it's like, I don't know. For me, it's just like the movie theater experience should be put before a TikTok trend.
Well, like, I don't mind if people dance. I don't mind if people, like, are singing and everything.
No, like, if you want to dance, go to karaoke. Go to, like, a friend's party. Go to literally the places where people sing and dance. Like, but you know, then, concerts. We could open a Rollerama where you're on figure skates and fucking indoor.
That'd be fun. You know the Eras Rollerama. No, but I feel like because I feel like a lot of people do that because they didn't get the chance to go to the actual concert. So this is like them going to the actual concert. And I get that. So you have to be nice about it. I'm trying
to be understanding, like what you're saying. But for me, it maybe feels like a Friday night special that Cineplex throws, and they're like, "Hey, $30." Come dance your heart away for 4 hours. There'll be special surprises as well, Taylor Swift related. What we're not going to do is have general admission be thrown in the mix because it just feels like an uncomfortable situation for everybody.
I think just for you.
I think for everybody.
I think for you.
Okay, well, rolling right on to the next subject.
Wait, I was going to say something, but I forgot.
It was kind of like Eras tour at our wedding at the end, and that was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, we had dips of Taylor, as we kind of teased throughout our wedding extravaganza, but to have a whole, like, what was it? Was it 10 minutes or, like, more? I feel like it was giving
more,
20.
Dion. It was like an hour. So, like, in Mexican weddings...
Because you said 10 minutes, and I was like, I feel like it was longer.
No, I said an hour.
Oh, someone was like, oh my god, that last 10 minutes was Taylor, and I was like...
It was like an hour.
It was giving an hour.
Because in Mexican weddings, we have this thing called Hora Loca, which is crazy hour. Which in our wedding, it was the craziest hour of the world, honey. No.
Well, I feel like it was a crazy 4 hours.
It was a crazy 10-minute sale. No, like in our wedding, it was like our wedding planners were amazing, and they kept coming. Like they literally came up to us and they're like, "Hey, crazy hour is about to start. Come with us." So we go with them, and they give us like the guns, CO2 guns. So we're like, we have guns that are gonna like throw air into the air.
And it is like spoopy season. So like we have like you know the grandma from Halloween Town in her bag. I feel like that was the person beside us with the water the whole time. Yeah. Like anything you needed, we had these lovely helpers who were just like literally
water,
just
shots,
sending God
drinks,
gifts.
Yes.
It was iconic. And I was like, how are you doing this quickly? Before I could even finish the water, there was another one in my hand.
I know.
It was wild.
But then the crazy hour started with us with the CO2 guns. And we're like, this girl with a saxophone comes out and she's like,
she has a cape, bejeweled.
And they're like, as soon as she starts playing the saxophone, shoot the guns into the air. And we're like, okay. So we're like,
and we get like rushed off to the side. So at first we're like hyped. We're like, this is happening. And then we're like waiting. The song hadn't come in yet. So we're just vibing with the guns at the side of the stage. It took a while
for us to, we were like, when does it start?
And I feel like we were giving our like little like, I don't know, go dancer performance.
It looked like we were about to like do a heist. I felt like we were like in Money Heist. Yes. And we're like, and then we finally, the sax started playing. So we're like, and that was like the start of Hora Loca. And then the sax starts playing. And then like literally 5 minutes go by and the wedding planners go, okay, now it's time for this. And they give us like the shiny capes. There's like capes that are like, were like shiny fairy vibes. We're like, wow.
And it was so much bigger than my, or now at this point, like semi-tipsy ass was ready for.
I know.
So I'm just over here like, how am I going to function? I feel like I was hitting everybody in the face.
I know. I'm surprised we didn't hit anyone, which was great.
But then I realized, like, the next day they have like a little ball at the end.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
can't
very
poke
like
anyone in the eye.
it's very drunk safe, which I was very impressed with.
I know.
Because
when
we had the moment where we're like literally pouring tequila bottles down people's throats, I'm like trying my best not to smash the bottle, like the glass bottle, on their teeth, and it was a struggle, like harder than I expected it to be. I thought I was just gonna be like woo, but like when I did that, it went all over people.
Yeah,
like people went home stinking, like
because that was after. Because then after the things.
Yes.
Then the Alabri haze came out, which is like this like colorful animal vibe.
But when back to
mystical
the,
animal,
like the wings for a second with the glasses, like were you expecting that?
Oh yeah, they gave us these like little glasses too that you could see like every light that you look at. It was like a little heart shaped light.
Like, did it make you feel more drunk or something?
So you felt like you were
like
on
I was like
drugs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like that moment. I started like, getting blacked out. I think.
Yeah, because like you're in those glasses, and every single light becomes like a beautiful lover vibe, rainbow heart beauty moment, and it's like.
And then maybe
I'll have to check it.
Then we had this like huge animal, like paper mache type of animals things, like come out and dancing with us, and we're like, whoa!
They're glowing neon. It was magical.
And we're dancing with them, and then 10 minutes go by. And then it's the shot roulette vibe. So they put us like, I just remember them. The wedding planner grabs me, hands me a bottle of tequila, and puts me on a chair. And I'm like, what's going on? And then people start like going underneath us, and we're like giving them shots. And you're like, whoa!
It was literally,
but yeah, that was hard.
I don't know. It was probably one of my favorite parts because it was funny seeing people like come 5 times.
Yeah, like my cousin came by 5 times. I'm like, Robertino, what are you doing? And he's like, he wouldn't even make a face. Like, I don't know how, like, because when I do a shot, I have to like mentally prepare, take like 5 breaths, have a chaser. But these people were just swallowing it up.
And then the next day is like 1 to 5 days later, you have different people messaging you being like, oh, my throat kind of hurts. I'm like, I wonder why. Like, literally, I wonder why. That bottle was basically down everybody's throat.
And then, like, right after that, they move our chairs, and it's the bouquet toss.
And we had someone, like, holding the chairs with dear life because mine was shaking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, mine too. Like, they had to move it 5 times because it was, like, people weren't able to pass through, and I just remember being like,
I feel like we were levitating. Like, it was wild. It's kind of like when me and Taylor picked you up, you were levitating for real.
Yeah, they showed me a video of the end of the night. We'll get there. But then we did the bouquet toss, which was amazing because the DJ picked Love Story, which I feel like that's such a good song to do a bouquet toss because it's like about getting married, right? It's a love story.
Honestly, just in the moment, having everyone like knew the song.
Yeah.
And everyone like was so happy. Like everyone's face just looked like they were glowing from the inside. And I was like, wow, the power of this song.
Because everyone connects with it. Yeah, because if you do like all the single ladies, it works because it's like all the single ladies.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, like nobody would be like, all single ladies, all single. They would just be like, wow. But with Love Story, everyone was like, like everyone knew the lyrics.
Oh yeah,
like even our moms were singing along. I was like, yes.
When we throw it and then you just see the moment of us holding hands with our family, like our parents, our moms. It was so cool just to like, I don't know, those experiences are ones like you never forget.
I know, core memories.
It was like in their dresses they look so happy.
I know.
And then it was like iconic who caught the flowers. Because there's like people who are in relationships or like planning to get married soon. So it was like, wow. Like,
so yeah, like we had 2 bouquets. One of them was caught by a girl that just got engaged. So our manifestation skills.
And we were talking with her about it on the bus before.
Yeah.
And then when we were dancing, like I remember making eye contact with everyone, and I remember her energy was like so strong. Like I was like, oh, she needs these flowers.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like throwing them that way, but the fact that she actually like her brother got them and gave them to her, I was like, yes, queen.
That was cute.
Yeah.
And then the second one was our friend Pau Anus, which was also a groom's girl.
Oh, which like we need to post those photos.
Yeah,
because we haven't posted.
we
those
haven't.
photos.
Maybe tonight.
Literally, it's giving Glass Onion. It's giving Knives Out. It's giving like we need to start a Netflix show based on these characters.
Yes.
Because like the poses, the looks. We just told everyone in our our groom's gay and groom's girls party, so to speak. We told them to just like dress how they like whatever made them feel right, and we just gave them like a broad idea of a color, which was green. And I feel like everyone's interpretation of that being so just what they wanted was so cool.
Yeah, it was so cute seeing like everyone's styles and everything. Wow. I loved it. But then also it's funny because we went to Pau's sister's wedding a long time ago. It was the first Mexican wedding that you went to.
That was basically what was like why I wanted our wedding in Mexico.
Yeah, right. Like after that wedding, we were like, yeah, let's do it in Mexico. And then Paola brought her boyfriend, which is the same name as yours, which is weird because I've never met another Dion. And then he was like, oh my God, I love Mexican weddings. I'm definitely having my wedding in Mexico. And I'm like, wow, that was like the same thing that we did for her sister's wedding. And both of y'all's names are Dion. Spooky.
So
and then she caught the flowers, the bouquet.
Yeah, like so Pau's
Witches.
If you got confused there, Pau, who caught the flowers, boyfriend is also named Dion, but it's Dion
a different type
Dione?
of Dion. Yeah, I don't know the full name.
The full name I remember, but now I don't remember. Anyway, but basically with it was like crazy because when like you haven't met someone who has the same name as you. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. They were super cute, and I feel like they should get married.
But anyways, I don't remember what happened after the bouquet toss. Like we were dancing.
You don't remember?
Like what after? Like I remember us dancing with our moms and everything. But then what happened after?
I feel like that was almost the great exit because that's the point of the night where some people were like, "Okay, I'm out. I'm tired," and then everyone else went absolutely crazy. Yeah,
everyone just kept going. Then we had this little cart that came, like, the cart came out like 5 times throughout the whole night, I think.
And it was very a main attraction.
Yeah, like
the dance floor would be like half people just standing around the cart.
Yeah, it was like they had like a bunch of shots and a roulette. So either like a good shot, it would be either like a good shot like tequila something.
Yeah, like a sex on the beach. They had sort of like they had these cockroach ones which were divine.
Like yeah, they had like actual cockroaches that you would eat, or they had like jalapeno shots that you would like.
I had one in the like when we went to go test the stuff, but like by this point in the night, I had probably just 8 chilaquiles, and the chilaquiles were probably the second, if not most spiciest chilaquiles I've ever had. So like when I'm that hungry, and I had some alcohol in my system, I was like, oh my God, get these in me, even though they were way too spicy for my liking. So after that, I was like, wow, there's really no other food for me to eat right now. What am I gonna eat? And then I went up and just was like, bam, squeeze the thing, and I got like some juicy shot, and I was like, no, I'd like 2 cockroaches, please.
Ew.
Whatever kind of bug they are.
Cockroaches.
And then I just downed them, and everyone was like, hey, do you need a shot for Chase? And I'm like, oh, I probably should take a shot so I don't look absolutely crazy right now.
I was
just hungry.
I had a cockroach. I didn't want to eat it, but I had it. It was gross, and then I had like plenty shots to wash it down.
I'm so proud of you. Because you wouldn't do it when we tried.
Oh no! Just thinking about it makes me want to yuck again.
But did you not think? Were you too tipsy at that point to like think about the flavor, or did you?
No, I thought about the flavor. Like I can
you
still
like
think.
it.
I can still remember the flavor.
It was good,
no,
it's
it was like
barbecue.
Burnt bacon. Ugh.
Burnt bacon.
But then also,
I feel like that tastes delicious for me. Like that burnt bacon is pretty enticing.
No. Oh,
that's probably why I like
disgusting.
it.
And then also, like, I should have eaten more because our waiter kept following me around with food, and he kept handing me food, and I was like, "I'm good." And then you were like, "Come sit down, Seb, eat some food," and I'm like, "No, I'm good," because I wanted to keep dancing, but like
that was like the nightmare situation because like we were so like level 100, we really could not keep ourselves still for food. Like our lasagna took how many times? I think they heated it up twice.
Yeah, like our main
We
dish.
literally, like, every time we sat down to eat it was freezing cold. I was like, fuck.
Because we would like stand up and say hi to people or dance or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then we go to get the dessert and they steal it away. And mine was like some delicious looking like rainbow, like shortcake, like sherbet. Oh, wow.
Yeah, mine was a brownie, but I didn't eat it.
You didn't even get a bite either.
No.
That's tragic.
Sad.
Did you get anything from the snacks table?
No. Well, we got a little
The next
gift
morning.
bag, yeah.
That was cute.
But then
One of our wedding planners gave us like a cute gift bag and it had all these things. And she was so sweet because it was her birthday.
oh yeah, I remember
And
that. That
I was like,
afterwards.
oh my God, a Cinderella moment. Like midnight strikes, it's your birthday.
And we were like, wait, can you take a shot? Or are you on the clock? And she's like, sure, let's do it.
That was
I'm like,
iconic.
whoa!
Because it could have been an easy no. And I'm like, it just made the moment even more. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, movie moment. Show it us. Oh my
But
God.
then after that, like, I think more shots happened and everything. But then there was like, it probably was like 30 minutes of Taylor Swift songs. Because like towards the end of the night, like, I think it was Look What You Made Me Do. Which one was the first
Yes.
Taylor Swift song?
Yes. There was like
Oh, it was Shake It Off.
several. It was great that our room was so close because at like probably 2 a.m. I had to go run to the room and use the the facilities, and then I could just run back to the dance floor, which was like totally my fantasy.
Yes.
And so I'm there, and Seb comes with some of the groomsgays and groomsgirls, and we give them like these little cards, and then all of a sudden Seb's like, Taylor! Because they started playing Taylor, and then everyone runs to the dance floor. It was so cute, and you could just see from the little balcony of the room everyone running back to the dance floor. It was so cute and so magical. And then
I don't
Taylor
remember
played
running.
for
Like, I remember
and I was
screaming.
living.
I remember screaming, "It's Taylor Swift!" But then I don't remember running back to the dance floor. I just remember being there.
But it was time.
Yeah, it was time.
Like the night had so many good songs, and I feel like we just needed a bunch of songs we could just scream every word to.
Yeah, which we did because they did Karma. Of course, they did Karma. They did Look What You Made Me Do, Cruel Summer, Wildest Dreams, Lover.
Wasn't there Getaway Car or something?
Blank Space. I don't know if there was Getaway Car or if I was too drunk.
Or was there not any Reputation other than
Look What You Made Me Do.
Was that the only one?
I don't know.
Look What You Made Me Do. Seb got on the chair and the bridge iconic moment, and Taylor and I are like going like that to you, like the music video, and then like we start carrying you, and then the next day you saw it and you're like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. And then I did a death.
But that was so
I
fun.
remember doing a bunch of death drops, like towards like the last 10 minutes of the wedding.
You did like 4 in a
I
row.
did like 5.
So by the 5th one, I was trying to catch your head as you fell.
And then I remember they played the RuPaul song.
That was something I'll never forget.
Which one was it? Kitty Girl.
Yeah.
And then for that one, I had to do a death drop as well.
Yes, we were strutting the runway because the dance floor had like a circle in the middle, with all this beautiful tapestry of flowers coming down, or whatever you would call that. Tapestry, is that the word you would use?
No.
What would you say?
Like just hanging flowers.
Hanging flowers, sure.
Hanging flowers.
And then on both sides to the DJ booth and where we had our meal, Seb and I, was a like runway, which was, down to the T for fantasy moment because everyone loves that runway.
And it was also iconic because it was the same shape as the Eras Tour stage.
Yeah, it was like a, pretty
It's like this.
stage.
Doot, doot, doot.
And it looked like, a sexy anal bead.
Uh-huh.
No, but in all reality, it was so beautiful to like have the runway moment because when RuPaul came on, I feel like everybody was just like free to do whatever they wanted.
Yes.
Which was the vibe. Where were we? Oh yes, when you have a dance floor like that, you have to use it, and we did.
And we did use it, honey. It was so fun. Just seeing everyone
just like
dancing.
so fun and so quirky. Mocha's jealous he couldn't be there, but he got a little haircut. So Mocha's looking great.
No, but yeah. So props to the DJ because like he delivered. He did what had to be delivered.
And we'll get back into more of the wedding, but flipping to right before, Mocha got a cute little haircut. He went to a daycare. I was so proud of him.
Oh, yeah.
He went with like another dog from Seb's family, Roti.
And then
honestly, like when he went in the truck, he was like put into like a little cage and he was shaking, and I was like, "You'll be fine, girl." And then he came back so happy, and I was
so
like,
relaxed.
"Wow, proud parent moment."
He's a Mexicana now.
He really thrives there, and I just feel like he didn't want to come home.
I agree.
But Seb and I love to do this thing and pretend Mocha's like half his size, like a little, baby chihuahua that can fit in your pocket. Because we're not supposed to like have him outside of the cage when we're on the plane, and sometimes we'll just like put him under our blanket, make it look like we're just like cuddling up to a blanket.
He's contraband.
He's pretty good at staying quite quiet when we do that.
I know.
It's quite impressive because in the cage he will not stop. Like everyone around us is always like, "Oh my god, cute dog!" when we bring him in the airport, and then we get like into the plane, we sit down and Mocha won't shut the fuck up.
I know, it's bad. They hate him, but then they love him when he's quiet.
Yeah. So we just hope for nice plane assistants who don't yell at us for having him like in our lap.
Oh my god, you know what's not nice, plane assistants?
What?
It's a headline I read.
Tell me.
So it's kind of like misogyny too. So
and I just
yesterday,
feel like that's very like big title slay vibes.
Yesterday, everyone was pissed because apparently Halle Bailey,
okay, Queen,
the Little Mermaid girl,
of course I know who that is.
The icon. So I think she's pregnant from this. I don't know who.
Oh yes, I saw like she performed and did a great job. No, while pregnant.
I don't know, but everyone was mad. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, why did she have to go and get pregnant? Blah blah blah. Oh no, she's just starting her career. Why is she getting pregnant? Blah 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 blah."
Ew, that's not an opinion for you to have.
I know. And then today, the Britney Spears snippet came out that she said that she slept with Justin Timberlake, or that she was a thing with Justin Timberlake a while ago, and she was pregnant. But then Justin Timberlake wanted her to get an abortion, so he got her to do an abortion. Then everyone was like, poor Britney, blah blah blah, oh no, poor Britney. And it's like, girl, like, y'all are the same people that were cussing Halle Bailey yesterday for being pregnant, and now you're saying poor Britney. It's like, what is the truth? Y'all just want to hate on women
one way or another,
because it's horrible, the Britney Spears thing. But then it's like, why do you want to make Halle Bailey feel bad about being pregnant if that's what she wants? It's her body.
Like, yeah, in both cases it's just like mind your own business. Like, I feel like people think the like female body and stuff is like so up for political debate and all this shit, and it's just like, no, it's not. Like, when it comes to someone and their like personal life choices, it has nothing to do with you. I
know. It's like, just mind your own business. That's all.
Like, she can thrive and be the next Disney princess and the next one after that, as well as being Ariel,
Because also like being
there's
pregnant.
No limitations.
Yeah, being pregnant doesn't mean your life is over.
No.
Or your professional life is over.
And it's very much like this ideology people have that is just like, you need to get it out of your head that you can be making these kind of comments.
You need to calm down.
Yeah, it's wild.
You're being too loud.
And I'm like, no, like, no, drop it. You need to drop it.
Yes, you need to drop. You know what needs to happen?
My duck walks need to get improved. I was trying to do them at the wedding once more, and Danny did an amazing duck walk, your brother.
Oh.
But like, I need to just like, I don't know. I tried to do these gym stretches. They're not working. Sis.
Well, yeah, because I think you just need to trust your body. Like, when I do that.
Oh, I was going low. Like, I got low with like your dad. I got low with Natalie. I got low with you. I got low with Mel. Like, I was getting low. Don't get me wrong. But the next day, the knees feel like they're about to snap.
Yeah. I don't know.
No matter the stretches.
Maybe that's just your white jeans.
These white sweatpants, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to help you with that.
No, you can't.
Because
it involves a lot of yoga and stretching.
Yeah, I dance a lot, but then my body doesn't hurt. Like, my body hurts, just my head hurt after the wedding, but that's because after the wedding we did some extracurriculars.
What, some curriculars?
Oh wait,
were you doing a few curriculars?
Pause. I just remembered what I was going to say earlier. I have important integral news that everyone must consider now.
Big slay.
Did you know that movie theaters? Sorry.
Oh God.
For the parentheses, but did you know that movie theaters?
Not the theaters.
Did you know that movie theaters have cameras all the way in the back, and they can see even everything onto the last row?
They be cooking flicks in the Harry Styles.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Dion, and I don't think you knew that.
I didn't.
Before.
It does make sense, but I don't
like
know.
no, but you can see literally like if the camera was here, you can see everything from the last row onto the first row. So like when you pull out that Big Mac, they can see you chomping on it. You think, oh, I'm gonna wait till the lights are off. No, they can see everything because it's like
that's like a problem.
Yeah,
because I do love to sneak in a poutine.
Oh, and like other things.
No other things. Not in public places, you wild one.
No, I know, but like
popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn is not the only thing I eat in a theater.
No, like I bring a whole Subway poutine soda milkshake. I take it out and when the lights are off, but they can see it all. They can see you go. Ah, ah, ah.
So you're telling me that every time I bring in a half a quarter chicken,
yeah, they
on my
know.
darkest of days,
they know and they can see you every time.
This vegan is in here eating a fucking
chicken. Yes, like they can see everything that happens. Which I was like, I need to do a PSA. Because nobody knew about this. I saw it on TikTok and everyone in the comments was like, wait, what?
Wow. And it makes you question what else you don't know.
Yeah, it's like, because you always
what other angles am I being prospected at?
Because you always told me there can't be security cameras if you can't see them.
Yes, it goes along with trust no bitch.
And then I've never seen a security camera in the movie theater. Tesla. So that's why I was like, oh, there's no security cameras here. But now, like, I think everywhere has security cameras.
It makes you wonder about cameras that I pointed to recently. And you were like, no, those cameras are not looking at us. And I was like, okay, Shirley. Surely that is true. Shirley does it. Shirley Bassett.
Which brings us back to the wedding night. So there was a little hot tub in our room. And we were in the hot tub after the party. We're like, yes. And then I like to just lay on water when I'm really drunk, just like this. Because it's relaxing.
Oh, okay.
Like a float studio.
Yeah.
Like a float studio, just like this. And Dion would be like, Seb, don't die. I'm like, I'm not dead. I just want to lie down for a little.
Oh, my gosh.
But then I'm like leaning back on the hot tub. And I slipped. And I went, whoop. And I hit my head on the back of the tub. And you know how it's like hard. And then the whole...
and you know how it's like hard.
Then the whole next week, my head was hurting. And I was like, oh, like everything was vibrating.
That's sort of deeply concerning.
Carry on. Dion and Danny's boyfriend and Danny were like, I think you have a concussion. And I'm like, I don't have a concussion. I'm good.
And what?
Concussion. And you're like...
huh? Say that again.
You and Josh and Danny said that I had a concussion.
It's
and I'm
not
like,
called a concussion.
Concoction?
No.
Yeah.
No. Concoction?
Contunction. A contention.
No! It's... Try to say it again.
Contention.
I think that's wrong.
No.
It's concussion.
Concoction.
Concussion. Like
concussion?
Like concussion. Concussion.
Concoction. No, it's contention.
She's slaying that
contention. Contention.
Concussion.
Well, you said I have one. Maybe I do have one. No. Contention. Concoction.
Wait, say what I say. Concussion.
Concussion? It's not that.
There you go.
That sounds weird.
That's it. Concussion.
Concussion? I don't think so. We'll have to fact check that one.
Okay.
But y'all were saying that I had one, and I was like, wait, do I have one?
These make the world look more beautiful. Carry on.
I was like, wait, do I have one? So I was like, Dion, tell me Taylor Swift lyrics.
The jury is out.
I have to guess.
Okay, we're gonna do it again now because we did it with you, not on this, live format, and you did poorly.
Well, because Dion. Okay, so the rules of...
I was like, well, yeah, you do have one.
The rules of knowing if you have concussion is to see...
what?
Concussion is to see if you can guess what Taylor Swift song is by the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
But you have to pick good lyrics, not just...
Okay.
L.
What did I say? L.
That's like what you were saying. I'm like, girl, I'm not going to guess what song it is.
Okay, here. And it dies, and it dies. Wait, I'm giving you the melody too. Do you want me to give you the melody as well?
Don't call me kid.
What's the name of the song? 4, 3, Name
High
a song.
Infidelity. No.
Illicit Affair.
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh my god. First one
They're
is
they're both about cheating.
that was incorrect.
Dion, illicit first and high
In
infidelity.
the concussion test, there's no budget.
Okay, let's do it
There's
again.
no-
But that
it's
doesn't
firm.
count. That doesn't count
That's
because
a no.
they're both about
There's still one no. Okay, you ready for the next
illicit
one?
affairs. High
Please
infidelity.
get your brain that's still healing ready for the next one. Please.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, and the next one is, here we go. You're so ready for it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Picture me.
And the tree 7.
Good job. Is it 7 or piece?
7.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The next song is going to be I Remember.
All too well. Or I remember. Can I ask you a question? Or
There's more.
I remember thinking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? See, I don't have a concussion, bitch.
A what?
Concoction.
A concoction is something different. That's like when you throw things in a bowl and you make food. That's a concoction of a meal. Like you.
Then what's a content? I think you need to Google it.
Contusion is like a deep cut in the head. Like you've hit your head on the sidewalk and it cracked open. That's a big contusion.
Oh, how barely safe.
Concussion is more of what you had, or what you don't have. Since you have 2 out of 3 points, this is the final point. That's the logic of my game. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. The last song is. This one's gonna be hard, so make sure you're focused on the lyrics. This segment is called Focus on the Lyrics.
Do it.
Seal My Fate.
Cruel Summer.
Okay. The contusion is no longer.
Thank
Bravo.
you.
Bravo. There's your award and your Velcro tags.
Oh.
Which we're supposed to stick these lovely soundproof things all over the walls and they're falling off. So I'm going to have to find a deeper solution.
Oh.
Would you get another tattoo soon? Because I'm feeling like the craving is back on, strong, deep, and quite, irresponsible.
I don't know if soon, because I have to think what I would like. I know you like to pick the day off.
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly, but
Pick
I
a
don't
pickle.
know. I have to think what I
Pickle
want.
tattoos. Would you get a pickle tattoo? If so, what would the
No.
pickle be doing?
I wouldn't get a pickle tattoo.
Okay, but if you did, would it be like a deep fried pickle, a smiley face pickle, a pickle working out, a pickle in pickle jar, a pickle with sauce just dripping off?
If
of
I
it?
got a pickle, it would have to be Shawn Mendes pickle.
Okay, that was a choice that I should have been expecting. I should have been expecting. If I was to get a pickle, it would be mine up your ass.
Oh.
No, honestly, I think if you're getting a pickle tattoo, you have to go with the pickle working out.
I don't think anyone should get a pickle tattoo, period.
This was a what if situation, but
Oh.
one of us didn't get taught yes and. We were with Seb's brother, do you remember? And Danny was like saying about the vows, about the ceremony when the groomsgays and groomsgirls walk out, if they should go left or right. And Seb doesn't even know his left or rights that well, do you?
Yes, I
So
do.
we were like, sure, yeah, go this way. And I was like, no, it's like, stage right or whatever. And Danny was like, yeah, stage right, whatever. And then Danny was like, oh, Seb you don't understand what that is. And it was funny.
It was a joke.
We were all cackling like little drama kids. And I know that would drive you insane. So it was really funny.
I was there. I remember it all too well at the end.
And how did you feel?
I didn't mind.
You were confused.
No,
You're
I
like,
wasn't.
which way?
No, Dion,
Which way?
Oh, Dion.
I'm just triggering you right now.
You know what's triggering?
What?
The fact that you said yesterday they were going to be giving me a full body massage, and you didn't.
I truly
For
did.
the 7th day in a row.
It's great that we have
Don't
this
get
live.
married, because your husband will lie to you.
It's great that we have this live because if we're talking truths, this husband over here didn't bring me a drink for this podcast.
You didn't
And
ask
if
for
we're talking
one.
truths, I fully gave you a full body massage last night.
Dion, I
The
literally...
fact you say I didn't, I'm glad it's on live recording so that I can tack this in as maybe like one little token. Since we're talking about married life,
I literally
that I'll cash in when you ask for a massage next time.
I literally
I'll say
yelled
no.
out. Dion, I literally yelled out. I was like, "Do you want a drink?" And then you didn't hear me because you were watching Big Brother with your big ass headphones.
Well, I just thought you might think that that's sort of a tradition of ours by this point, where I set up literally everything to do this podcast, and
but
you just bring a drink.
I set up some of these lights.
I
set
don't
up my
expect anything from
microphone.
you. I live life with no
set up this
expectations,
thing.
and I appreciate you for just being here and spending your energy and time chatting with me.
Yours truly.
It's been real as always. But honestly, I could keep on talking about so much more that happened at the wedding. And before, do you want to keep going? We can just make it a two-parter.
I think we'll continue talking about the wedding ceremony in the next episode.
Yeah, because we also have like the batch we can talk about.
Yeah.
There's more party moments, more behind the scenes. And
so that will be we'll be covering that in all future episodes, little by little. Give them piece by piece.
Yeah, we got more episodes coming.
Yeah,
more episodes of the wedding era vlog series, and stuff on Sebb's channel too.
But for now, I have a few questions that y'all sent over about the wedding too, so we can like answer to a few.
Gorge.
Live.
Life.
Live.
Say live.
Live.
Okay, I was like, yes, and live. I say winning.
Okay.
How are you doing? When someone says to you, "How are you doing?" Say, "I stay winning."
I stay winning.
I stay winning.
Okay. Are you guys overall happy with the marriage? Guests
with the marriage, like it's some daunting thing.
I think like with the wedding, like the guests, the food,
Yes,
etc.
Yes. I think I figured that out.
Oh.
I definitely think it's an absolutely lovely occasion every day with you, and that's why I married you, because that's the truth.
They're talking about the wedding. I'm happy with the whole experience. Like I think it couldn't have gone better because we went in with this whole like mentality of like everything's gonna go the way it's supposed to go. Mm-hmm. So that way, anything that happened, anything that didn't happen, everything that happened for a reason, honey.
I love how you just said that perfectly, and it's very much like the rules were not made to be destroyed, the rules were made to be disregarded.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the very truth of life. Like you have to do things your way and not really doubt that. Yeah, and just
let things flow.
By doing it your way, it's just about like giving you an opportunity to live in the moment. And we lived in the moment, and I will never forget it.
Yeah, because the officiant was talking to me, and then she was like, yeah, make sure you're in the moment, blah blah, because like I've had this experience. I did at this wedding once, and then the bride was walking down the aisle, and she realized that they had put the wrong flowers down the aisle. And then during the whole ceremony, all she could think about was, oh my God, they ruined the flowers, so that she wasn't in the moment because she was thinking about these flower things. So then that really helped me like throughout the whole night, just like stay in the moment. If I would see like something that was like not in the exact time or anything, I would just be like, be in the moment.
I love that. That's beautiful. And I 100% agree. Like being in the moment was what it was all about for me. And I didn't really have to think about it because I was just so...
Well, because you're really good at being in the moment, I think.
Yeah, I was. It was just incredible. Like, you made it easy to be in the moment. Honestly, like just looking in your eyes, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
Thank you.
And yeah, I didn't want to go into marrying you having it be something I felt any dread over. So, because like the feeling of dread to me is tied to my anxiety. Like that was already something I had worked on prior to us getting married, which is great, and I'm glad that was a success in my life.
Success.
Because, yeah, I wouldn't want to marry you and just be, like, full of fear the whole time, and I wasn't, so that was lovely.
How long did you plan before you knew for sure you were going to get married?
We've known each other forever now. It's crazy to say we've been together for 8 years.
I know.
Oh my God, okay, KFC or Taco Bell? Pick one.
I think Taco Bell, because KFC is, like... not my favorite.
I have to say Taco Bell as well, which I would usually say KFC, so that's a surprise. Next, what were you saying?
Yeah, so we started planning like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And it was...
and like the whole planning process was like 2 years.
Definitely a snowball. Like, it starts off slow, but definitely like make sure you're using every day if you do want to get married to plan it. And my biggest thing to say would be like financially, just make sure you're making the choices that are best for you, you know?
Yeah, like, Yeah.
Like everybody has like their like wedget, their
Wedget.
like their wedding budget. And I feel like you need to keep that in mind, and then like just don't do it somewhere where it's gonna be crazy expensive. So like for instance, Canada for me was like, I was like, maybe there's better options.
Yeah, I think in Mexico we were able to get more for the same price. But yeah, it was a fun 2-year process.
Yeah. So what was your favorite part of the process?
I think like just like
For me, it was just like how we were so together on everything. Like I feel like we weren't like fighting over the choices.
yeah, like cause we really enjoyed every single part, and we were like, oh yeah, like we were down for anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
That
my
was
favorite
cool.
part of the process.
And now I'm excited for that like honeymoon fantasy of traveling with you.
Me too. Where
'Cause we
should
love
we
to
go?
travel. I just feel like lots of trips. Because I think life, you gotta see the world as much as you
Yeah,
can
because also we haven't been traveling like as much as we wanted
with the pandemic.
because of the pandemic and then because of my visa too. So once we get my visa, we can travel every week now, but like we can travel more than once a year.
Yeah, that'd be great. And honestly, just like for us, I feel like we love having like a home base sort of thing, but it's also really important to like get inspired and like wherever you go in the world, it's not just about like, you know, partying. Like you can connect and network with different like people in different areas, and so exciting. I'm excited for it all.
And exactly, it's like because you have the home base, so it's like you can travel and then come back here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're only missing the travel part, which I'm excited for. But yeah, we'll continue answering because there's a lot of questions.
Want me to pick one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Are you guys keeping your last names, or is someone getting the other's last name? So this is okay for me. This is a question that comes up. People asking more than. I'm not surprised, but it's like funny how it's a question in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I question why that's a question.
Like I wouldn't mind taking your last. Like we could do York Arguello, but also it's like it's just a lot of paperwork and everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's our choice, and it honestly, exactly, like it doesn't really hold any meaning to me. So yeah, like I would take yours and keep mine together. I would take just yours. I would leave just mine. Like I really don't care.
Cause it's like where does it come from?
Yeah.
It's like from making women your own property.
Yeah, it feels like something that has no real like meaning to me. Something that like the meaning of, like you just said, is not exactly anything but toxic. So it's kind of like, interesting. Very interesting.
And also it's just like you would have to change your passport, your blah blah, your blah blah, your blah blah, your driver's license.
And it was interesting. Some people said like our ceremony was like seemed just more like almost authentic in some ways. And I was trying to figure out like what that came from, because obviously, you know, people who are getting married most of the time, like there's love there, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, what was it? And I think it's more just like you could tell the structure of ours was like
About love.
like, for lack of a better word, like fluid to our who we are.
Yeah.
And I feel like people should do that more with things, and just like, yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, we did the ceremony very about like what we believe in, and not that much about, because we didn't have like the paper thing on that day or anything. It was just like a love ritual vibes.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah, that's something I'd say too. Like, do the legal paperwork of your wedding separate from the ceremony, because it's just like, yeah.
Because the legal paperwork just makes it like.
It's not really about the feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But things got rude and romantic, y'all. Thank you for joining us back. There will be more epic podcast episodes next week.
Episodes and contusions. No, happy, healthy, safe. We love you all. Thank you for joining us. And if you want to see full podcast episodes, go over to patreon.com/Sebastian. Please give us a 5-star rating and all that good stuff wherever you listen to podcasts. We are probably on there. And we will see you next week.
Shout out to the demonetized besties. Love you so much.
And the rainbow clown bessies. They're just like double rainbowing, you know, giving all the serves.
And shout out to Manny for being a Sebastian collector. We love you.
Collector. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.